Local textile business operators, popularly known as Adire makers, say they are facing difficult times as a combination of rising costs and foreign competition is disrupting their operations. Speaking to Trust TV, a representative of the Adire makers expressed frustration with the current state of affairs, which is hindering progress in their trade, and decried government's lack of support for them. Here's the report.
According to the textile workers, the federal government needs to take decisive action by curbing the importation of fake textiles and intentionally support the local industry. They argue that government interventions is crucial for the survival of Adire production in Nigeria. Beyond the competition from foreign imports, the high cost of petroleum is also a present issue for these textile workers. Rising fuel prices have had a negative effect on this business, further hindering production and increasing financial strain, while calling for policies that protect indigenous fabric makers and a reduction in the influx of low-quality foreign textiles. They warn that without such measures, the traditional Adire craft could face extinction.
Because of the raw material, because by the time you calculate, this is what we discussed in the meeting today, that the cost of the raw materials, the manpower, by the time you calculate the cottons and some of the woods that that we use in working, everything has gone up. By the time you calculate all these expenses, you realize that you are not making anything.
The National Union of Textile Garments and Tailoring Workers of Nigeria has also voiced its concerns, emphasized the difficulty the industry is facing, especially with the rising cost of electricity, fuel and food.
But as we are speaking, I can tell you that my members are losing jobs. I have some letters from organizations now telling us that they want to close down. And why? Because they cannot meet up. The environment is not friendly for them. Imagine there's one of my organizations in North whereby they are paying electricity bill at rate of 30 million naira per month. So such amount of money just in a day increase to 90 million. And that amount is going to the cost of the production. How can such a company strive?
The industry is currently under immense pressure due to the rising cost of electricity, fuel and food. Operators say the high cost of living is placing significant strain on workers whose wages have not increased to match the soaring expenses. As a result, many are struggling to make ends meet. In addition to economic pressures, Adire maker like Tawakalitu Oloye has expressed concern about the impact of cheap imported fabrics from countries like China, which threaten the existence of Nigeria's traditional textile industry. He laments that these fake fabrics are flooding the market and undermining local craftsmanship.
Now, because then they import our materials, it make our business collapse. But with the big government now, make them help us. The clothes where we they buy, they expensive. All the materials where they buy, they expensive. Make them help us.
Chinese Adire in Nigeria is really affecting us, and again, it's affecting our production. You cannot do a business whereby you are to sell at 20 naira and someone brought a fake things and sell it at 5 naira. How are you going to meet up with that business?
The union continues to call on the government to provide support for the industry by creating a more conducive business environment, reducing costs, and ensuring local textile businesses can compete and thrive. According to the union, without immediate action, many jobs may be lost.